Hi, here I am in Italy. I thought I would take you on my daily walk. I've just done my groceries and I'm going to walk back along the lake to go home. So you can see a bit of my life rather than me being at home in my usual setup. So, okay, we're going to cross on the pedestrian crossing and hope not to get run over. Can never guarantee in Italy that they'll stop. And so down there is a little shop that I've just been to do groceries, and where I am right now is the Carabinieri, and then I'm going to just walk along here a little bit. The Carabinieri is behind me. There it is. Okay, the train bridge is over there, and I'm gonna, instead of walking home my short route, I'm gonna go along the river here that leads down to the lake. I'm gonna go this way and cut down to the lake. It's a beautiful blue sky day, and I've got a lot to talk to you about today. So I've had 2 weeks of break. I wasn't feeling so good. I don't know if it was burnout of just doing a million things, or if I was just ailing in some way, but I just took it easy, took all my vitamins, ate carefully and healthily, as I usually do, and yeah. So today I thought, we've had a lot of grey days, and today's a beautiful sunny day, usual in Italy. And so I thought I would take you along with me on my walk. So grocery shopping already done. I have made a video of grocery shopping in Italy, which people have asked me to do, but I need to edit it because a lot of the supermarkets are very careful about what you can film and what you can't film. So I'll have to edit that at a later date. But right now I'm walking down to the lake, and you can probably see some of the houses along the way. I'll show you a few. And yeah, what I want to talk to you about today, all the things that I've learned in my 6 decades plus on this earth that I could distill down into a 15-minute video. So number one that I was reminded of again this week is that you really need to believe in yourself. Through all my career highs and lows, my achievements, whatever, the most important person, as I discovered quite late in life, is really what you believe about yourself and what you believe you're capable of yourself. I know this sounds like a pep talk. It isn't. It's actual fact. Really, you will never achieve what you want to achieve if you don't believe in yourself. So, some houses along the way. Unfortunately, spring hasn't sprung yet, so you're not going to see many of the beautiful flowering trees and things that you usually see. But yeah, you could see a few sort of Italian houses along the way. Anyway, the blue sky should be keeping you fixated, I hope. So believing in yourself is something that I heard it a million times. I'd read all the self-help books, just like you probably have. I didn't really believe in it. And then when I decided to sort of slow down in semi-retirement, I'm still not fully retired. I have to earn money to support myself. So I do odds and things. One of them is my YouTube channel, which I'm hoping to grow and get to where I want it to be. But normally the content of my YouTube channel is helping people to move to Europe. Lots of people have left the States and UK and other places due to many reasons, and they want to start over in a new place. And so I'm always confronted by the details of people's lives, what they want to achieve, what their dreams are. And I guess all my life, one of the things I've done, the thread that runs through my life, is helping other people to realize their dreams. And somebody once said to me quite early on, and these are golden words, hopefully you'll write them down, or some kind person can put a timestamp on this, is this: you can have anything you want in life. You can achieve whatever you want in life if you would just help others realize their dream. So if you want to help others get what they want, you can have whatever you want. So let me turn that around. You can have whatever you want in life and reach all your dreams and be very happy if you will just help other people reach their dreams. And it doesn't matter if that's teaching at a university, it doesn't matter if that's helping people to find the right book in a library. It doesn't matter if that means that you're a plumber and you help people to sort out their drainage problems at home, very important. Or that you help people design their bathrooms and when they're building a house, you help with all of that. Whatever it is that you offer the world can be your brain. Maybe you're a designer, maybe you're a scientist, maybe you're a person who is a great thinker, a philosopher, and you offer people solutions in terms of the meaning of life, self-actualization, all that stuff. Maybe you're a psychologist and you help people to get through very difficult challenges. All of these things. All of those things boil down to one thing. And in fact, the whole of life boils down to one thing. And that is, you can have whatever you want if you'll just help others reach their dreams. So the dream could be, I want my house to be sorted, and you help somebody with that. The dream could be, I don't know how to get a job because I've interviewed for a few and it hasn't worked out, and you assist somebody, as I have many times, to become better at the interview process so they can find a job. Whatever it is that you are doing in your life, whatever service you offer humanity, it is going to be that determines your long-term happiness. Because you've probably heard this before. Happiness is not a destination. You don't dream of happiness, then you get there. Happiness is what happens to you along the way. It comes and goes. It's not a definite. As you're getting on with life, happiness will come to you. Sometimes it sits on your shoulder and it's glorious moments, and sometimes you feel like you could go months or years when it just evades you. But for one thing is for sure, if you chase after happiness, you may not find it, at least in the perfect state in which you want it to be. So yes, I am happy right now. What have I got to be happy about today? Well, let me count them up. I'm walking down a road, the sun is shining. I can see the tiny signs of spring. Those are all palm trees, but I can see other flowers that are about to bloom. And I'm about to show you my beautiful view of the lake and my beach where I swim all summer, every day. So, what else have I got to be happy about? I have a home. It's comfortable. I've made it as I want it. I have everything I need. Let's say I downscaled 2 years ago, nearly 2 years ago now, when I lost my house and had to go back into rented accommodation and had to make this rented apartment. I had to give up the garden. I gave gave away all my roses, my beautiful roses that I adored, that I'd grown. Gave them all away to friends. I now visit them at my friend's house. And I started again in a small apartment. Well, smallish. It's, 50 square meters, 55 square meters, which in Italy is not small, but anyway, it's small enough, but it's really comfortable, really lovely, and I've made a beautiful home there. And you can probably see what's behind me. The beautiful, beautiful lakes. I'm going to sit here on that bench over there, and I'm going to tell you how I came to be in my new rented apartment. And by the way, very happy there. If you had told me some years before that, quite frankly, I was going to have to leave my little garden that I'd made, leave my roses behind and do all of that, I would have been horrified. But that's what happened. And yet I'm happy. And I never imagined that I could be in a place where I live among nature. I came here on the weekends to the beautiful lake, but now I can be here every day. I walk here every day. I swim every day. And I'm trying not to speak so loudly because I don't want to disturb other people. There's already one woman shouting into her phone. I don't want to be another one. But anyway, I'm going to sit here on the bench. And I'm just going to tell you all the amazing things that this place, this new place, has given me that were unexpected. So unexpected bonuses. I'm in the middle of nature. There's people walking their dogs everywhere, as you can see. I swim here behind me. There's my lake with the yachts, you can probably see. Sailboats. It's not an absolutely clear day. There's a bit of haziness, but the beautiful lake is where I swim every day in summer. I'll start in April, beginning of April, around Easter usually, and swim all the year through every day. And I walk down here, which is about 3 kilometers walk, and that's my daily walk, and I do my 10,000 steps, sometimes even more. Sometimes I do 2 big walks in a day because I go to the furthest supermarket with my trolley, do all my groceries. People talk about living in Europe and being healthy. Well, I have always walked to the market. I don't have a car. That is one of the blessings that I have. People ask me, how can you possibly live without a car? Well, when I was younger and I had children to drop off at school and take to sports and whatever, I needed a car. One of the reasons I came to live in Europe originally, because I wasn't born here. If you want to know my story, there's lots of videos up on my channel. You can go watch them. Was that I didn't want to have a car. I didn't want to maintain a car, spend all my money on a car, and find parking for a car, which is a challenge here in Europe, especially in Italy. And I wanted to just be able to use public transport and walk everywhere. And now I live in a place, having taught in Milan, in various schools and universities, and always used public transport. We had a car. I was married and we had a car between us. But anyway, I don't have a car, and it's an absolute blessing because I use my 2 feet, which means I don't have to pay for gym membership. These are the positives. So I didn't anticipate that I would live in such a beautiful natural place, which I was coming to on the weekends when I lived closer to Milan. And now I live here, and it's, if I stop talking, you can hear the birds. There are lots of people walking their dogs, but you can't hear a sound. Isn't it lovely? I love it. So there we are. So I thought I would just give you a little insight into my life. Let's go back to happiness. So what I've discovered in the last, let's say 10 years, the last decade that I've lived, is that really helping others, encouraging others, enabling others, empowering others is the route to happiness. I mean, I've always in some way had people all around me. Every Christmas, I would have everybody who was single come over to our house so they weren't alone, have a big lunch with us. I've always had people around me. And as I have gone into semi-retirement, my life is a bit quieter in that I move places, but I still have friends. I have friends online. I have you guys who watch me regularly, and very appreciative for that. But I've learned that you just need one or two or three great friends and you can be fine. And most of the things we worry about, here's another gem that you could maybe write down that I've learned. Most of the things that I've spent most of my life worrying about, sometimes daily, never happened. Just about everything I spent hours and days stressing about, worrying about, imagining about the worst case scenario never happened. And conversely, some of the most amazing things and some of the most amazing people that I never imagined would come into my life, or situations that I never thought I would have in my life, have. I've moved home many times in my years. I have lived in 4 different continents. I have lived in, I think, 5 different countries. I'm now a citizen of Italy, been here 20 years. I can honestly say that every time I moved home, I thought, I'll never find a house like this again. I'm such an emotional person. I cried, I'm never going to find a home like this again. I always find something better. Literally, if you open yourself up to the goodness in life, and there's so much goodness in life, you will find that lovely home again. And maybe you're going through a really bad period, and we all do. Well, some of us do. Some of us maybe are very fortunate finance-wise because we inherit money or we just never had to struggle. But, even those people who have everything or supposedly have everything, they're not happy, some of them. So what I've discovered is that just being grateful for what you have every day and just looking at what you have in that moment. I think it's written somewhere, it could be the Bible. Sufficient unto the day are the troubles thereof. Don't compound things. The troubles of that day, the things of that day, the thoughts of that day are enough for that day. Don't bring the past in to compound it, put extra weight on. Don't bring the future, your imaginings about the future, because the roof will collapse if you keep loading up these huge rocks of the past and what you imagine the future could possibly be. Just focus on the day. I know sometimes it's difficult, but that's what I've learned. So I hope this has given you a little insight into what my day is usually about. I've got shopping here. I'm going to get my shopping. And I'll just give you a little look down onto my beach, because quite soon I'll be swimming again. Look how clear the water is. Can you see how gorgeous that is? There's a lovely little shelf here, the soft white sand. This is where I swim. So where you see the situation there with the boys, that's roped off. That's my swimming spot. There's a lifeguard there, and you can see the beautiful mountains. Today you can't see all the castles and the hills because I'm behind these trees, but you can see how beautiful my swimming spot is. And this is one of the glories and one of the joys of my life. So there we are. That's how many minutes? 20 minutes. 20 minutes of my life, which is huge, condensed into this vlog post. I hope it's going to be fun for you. Please like the video if it's been helpful to you. I hope I've encouraged you, and I hope you're going to join me. I'm going to do videos this week on how to budget if you're retired or semi-retired living on a budget, and I'm also going to do how my 5 sources of passive income, if that's interesting to you. See you on the next one. Don't forget to like, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps the channel a lot. This is Amanda here in Italy. Bye bye. Look how beautiful. So many blessings. It's quiet. And now I'm going to walk home with my groceries and make a lovely lunch here in Italy. Tell me something that you discovered this week that perhaps before you didn't know. And how do you get over something like I went through in the last 2 weeks, where I just couldn't, everything just seemed awful. I felt ill, I had no energy, I was lying on the couch, I was on the sofa, and I just felt like I couldn't get up and go. And I certainly didn't make any videos because I didn't think I could say anything. Tell me how you get through periods like that. I want to hear from you, and whether I should continue to do these videos for you. Let me know in the comments. See you on the next one. Bye from Amanda here in Italy. Bye.